Good evening, brethren. We thank you very much for viewing to our program. There is St. Paul Methodist Church, there is a cathedral from Tema, of which our superintendent minister is very Reverend Dr. Samuel Omane Ejepon, with his team. We have with that also our senior brother, Reverend Kofi Emisa, Sofeni Akwaba. Abom to say. We have DYO with us, the only DYO. Ono diano baby, maybe a man be a behuno. DYO Wakwaba.
Eja.
Napom to say.
By God's grace.
I remember nearby so. And be back up the whole time. Unyaka be Amamensa. On a new FM without station. Mambi, I want to say,
Yamia Dom,
Mokwabanso.
Eja.
The Ogbolo for the house, that is the minister, is in our midst and is the person of very Reverend Dr. Samuel Omane Ejepon. Sofeni Akwaba. Dambajo, I want to say. Na ebusianso obiya ho yede nyamiase. So brethren, we are continuing with our program DAB Communication in Marriage. Now our munsem and one year stand to us. Nti da won say mpenifo atena se ya be papa am ne biebiem na ya hwede na mbe na so area mane yesre obade say won so awo hwe nya so be hwe ko be ko akoma na wadam so akasa cho na be bia entoyi o wari mu no watumi aboa na yefe. Near Saudi Ashe or what eating so animonium. Yamin Shroud, so therefore the next 1 hour we are with you. Yamin Shroud. Our test for the program that is for today is Genesis chapter 3, 14 and 15. Genesis 3, 14 and 15. Ediwa into Genesis 3, 14 and 15. You better see Kabetum the Amana Nase, your papa, Kufemi Sansoa.
Genesis chapter 3, 13 and 14. Then the Lord God said to the woman, "What is this you have done?" The woman said, "The serpent deceived me and I ate." So the Lord God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, cursed are you above all livestock and all wild animals. You will crawl on your belly, and you will eat dust all the days of your life."
Irasi Yaminshro. Bambi, me pese me kind 12 na mau. And I want to know about the intimate influence. Not you. The verse 12 of the same assembly, Papa can say. And the man said, the woman whom thou gave me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. In the 12, no, Bemano, Eblemu, Obano, and at 13, Obano, Eblemu, or woman. When in marriage do we start with blame games? So far as communication is concerned.
I think that in marriage, blame games shouldn't be part of it.
Okay.
You know, because they were blaming each other, but at the end of the day, whatever God wanted to tell them, He did. So it is not the blaming that is going to solve the problem. That is my point of view, that blame game shouldn't be part of our communication lifestyle if we want our marriage to improve and our communication to improve.
Okay. Yeah. We are talking about marriage communication, and there will be no relationship without communication. So God came to a family He Himself had created through communication. But Onyeremuna, what started was blame game. Oh, dear Mikasa Munye Makoe, or Seja, and Yamio, medium Semetana Hatchet. Mammy out in a ban and say, oh no, Koti Roman Bidi, or so Bana day, or Zerade, Semikuru Kanakabaka Yamia, Sasana Kandi Yamia, oh, we are Ujani too, eh? And I am sure say if you saw one, Konosbekase Radona and buy. So when do we see setting, and what can even prompt blame games in marriages?
And pain biara and abri biara blame and also obi pese or di bribi show bino. Nature say bibi akoche.
Okay.
That's the first thing we have to acknowledge, because we know Obani Bemano. There was a kind of relationship anomoni nyamewo.
Okay.
Debia nyame ba obesra omu. Omu hu nyame a we are not told, but from this set you omu hu nyame a omu nwane. Probably they will even run and said yeah akola hu ne maame ne papa. Well, that relationship was there. But and then kwa nyame ba ye no ohwehwe omu a verse 9 no say the Lord God called the man, where are you? And a bear no go back to me. Debia, Madame Fubika say, Obama answer na question I maybe son we yano.
So you be a geographical question. And he answered with a state of condition. Where are you? I am naked. Everyone say, oh yeah, yeah. Seven baby answer. I've almost said so. Nema ye here for and of way.
Ain't nature say definitely bibi ako wrong.
Sir.
When who say bibi akocho on one sitting home, even to the extent to say. He equates the state or woman to the geographical questioner. So as long as the man was concerned, geographically, he had been dislocated from his relationship with God.
Good.
But ohunu say baby awakoshe no, and ono ankasa hu say nye baby awakoshe no, and a problem. O pese Nyankopon tia zera, de nye say baby amakoshe no, but sibiana mitimu no, and a pese obey den. And it is at that point say aware no ye chance say ye de nuama bi siesie ye ho ye chance say ye yi suban bi edia em fata okunu ni oyera afei woni be ma ne kasa na woni oba ne kasa kura na waje wano ayeden esiboni asem no kan ya wano nsikwa nti wo pa che se me de ma ye we wo pa che se me de miti sei, and gradually obi a hwehwe kwan obefa so a onu beyi ne ho ayeden efrimu. Me pacho yenhwe asem ni ye pa the chain of blame.
Yeah.
Obema no owehe o se enye bebia me wona hia na tebia me wo
no ene hia.
Ena Yakobon se okay ntiti bia na wo mu no eye den na wo ko mu ade a me ka se menye no waya na. So now God is pointing out to him ne enam so a tebia na ye den aba. And then straight away. And on last week, we discussed here, ye mu binum ye dream say Adam. ɔwɔ no ne
Eve nkwa no bana Adam wo.
No, hoba no ahye de yi ni. Because why na dwen say asem bi ba
Enyo no.
Onyo no a obepola hye oba.
Just what they can hwe na hwe obeka dada.
Enti wo nipa na wo ne te no, oba na wo ne te, be ma na wo ne te no. Wankasa wadwen wo nipa ne welfare ene ne daachi ene aware ne ye die ne te sen. Se nye papa wo hu se nipa ne ye bibia enye mpo a ahye se ne nkan komodie papa ebetumi atwe mumu baako efi ne enye ne ho no. Enkomodie ne mba wo. Na we yi ne ni ato nchen. Afi asem ba se mekan wo ka den. Wan ka hwe. Wodi weni hwe me ma me ye den. Me ye. Esan say na wo pese be koto asem no wenya kwa ka say wo de wo ho so. If we have the welfare of each other at heart, na enye ya dwen say ye pese ye de obi ahu saware na ye wo mu no, ye ne ye papa sen ne aye ware no no a ye ntwen ma sinto ne ye den emma ansa na ye the blame game.
Yo, me call so penny so da. E benfo kan sem bi se so penny tena fie ema nkwalare na nka ye bu na nkarefo a oka ho. Adam ehu se de na yiri ko yenye we yin ni. Tena wa mo ba na ye wi onu agibe di. Wa prepare asem so e bisa na obeka. Ampa papa ni du obisa ye pe o se nyame e wo. Uti mu se what they are true, one shall in answering. Obano, therefore, that do we see this in marriage? And when do we also try to dodge questions and answers in marriage? Because Bisa, where are you? Or say, I am naked. Was he not dodging the question?
Okay. In fact, I hear you cry. Where are you in Biana?
Where are you? I'm wearing mask.
Yeah, I think that talking about dodging the question.
Exactly. Who say ye yere mutu mbisa ya sembi no aheda to ani ato nchen okunu tumi bisa wa sembi no aheda to ani ato nchen ase onte de all kan so what pa.
Okay. Yeah, I think that normally, you know, when the question about dodging the question, then it means that the person who is supposed to be dodging knows the right answer.
Okay.
It means he knows the answer you expect. But it's because he's not comfortable with it, you know, then he circumvents
around it.
Around it, and because I don't think that Adam was so dumb to say he didn't understand what God was asking him. No, I mean, he must have been a smart person. Did
that? Sadly, way a cost worry.
No, you see, the reason is that, and the idea a man a question said, seems to me as if sometimes we don't want to face reality. The reality of the issue is that we are human beings and we are prone to err.
Okay, we are fallible.
We are fallible.
Good.
Now, the moment you don't accept that responsibility, fact now, then you always want to justify why you think that you are good. And even if something went wrong, it was not your fault. I am fine. So you see, like Adam was trying to say, you gave me the instructions. To the best of my knowledge, I have obeyed it. And he said, if there is anybody who caused me, and look at the process, who caused me to sin, it's because of the woman. But said the more kind of story, not sign a tear. Then it means that the man must have been there. Because if you baby the buyer and you read the man, story no say. Then the woman saw the tree was good for food and delight to look at, and that it was desirable for obtaining wisdom. So she took some of his food and ate it. And she also gave to her husband who was with her. So it means she was there. And I'll treat any. No, can't say when it comes, I know what to do. So it means that he has not accepted responsibility or no, yeah. But one thing that he has also forgotten is that he was supposed to have shown leadership, which he didn't. Because you also gave instruction to the woman what God had told you. When she was erring, you should have pointed it to her. It's one of the things that why we always want to push on ourselves. What term do you use? Blame game.
Yeah, blame game.
Play that game is because we do not accept our fallibility and the fact that forgive and forget. Let us start afresh. But I am the head of the church. Free. Now, as the head of the church, what is your responsibility? You share the responsibility. We are headed there. We now directing body. You don't tell us you don't tell the woman because as the head, you should have been responsible to start with, which you didn't. So she's looking for somebody, and then he goes on to say, "Wobano." I said, that idea of, I think that for marriages to go smoothly and successfully, we should accept the fact that who are questioning about so on. Accept say you have a responsibility. Find out where you went wrong. Apologize, and let's ask the question. So, what next? What next? What next means that don't do that again. And first, accept the fact that while accepting responsibility, then maybe one aspect of it is the fear of consequences. Yeah, it is something accepting responsibility there. Then the consequence there, but I must also be responsible for it.
It is all acceptable. Consequence be a don't you think the man himself, so nyabana nkobeti. Inti no ba no ekofa ba yo ye din we de anya meal because I idea na only interest wo mu a ko ba ne ko ho na ko bekasa, but he never made any comment. Oba ne no man no, he has the right to reject, but he didn't exercise that authority of rejection and took it. And you been a this one case oba ne share na no was ono an gye enti wo say be ana ade no person koye dada, but consequences that papa kan yinti e no ye ko nti oba ne yes o initiative for say kai afa me can way in terms of one more be our or peba we hear baby onya nani kuru oba na suggestion bi aba that's where the fetch ran ke bi benya obi na one na wo na ka de aba ne ahwe no on be kan de but e bi nso abin kan be mane penem branch dada. Jobani, anything that would trigger he staying outside the pet, he uses it as an excuse and stay outside and doesn't even come home at all. Also, with this, how do you match them in our day?
Thank you very much. Let's park in there. I didn't want to go there again.
Okay. But
I didn't want to attempt going there. Because when it comes to clergy alone, they can go into detail. But I thought not to go there again. I was asking me the question. I have to go there. But Super said consequences, leadership, good, responsibility, good, and then what do you call it? The man has to have discernment. Okay. Not to go contrary to what Super have said. It's the same thing Super have said. But to a little argument per what you asked. When I read from verse 1, now that the serpent was more subtle than any other wild creature that the Lord God had made, he said to the woman, did God say, you shall not eat of any tree of the garden? Using reasoning, I was just thinking, if the man was there and the man gave the name to serpent, that you are called serpent, how can the serpent deceive the man when the man is there? If the man is there, so I won't go further.
But the Bible says the serpent is very subtle.
And so that's what I'm saying, that if I gave you the name, then I will say you're from serpent. Now you are come to tell me what to do. You and I who came first. And then that's why I say
who has authority over who?
Then the man should be able to control the serpent, that this and that. And I believe writings too, there are some durations in the writings, so okay. I won't go there. Okay. What I'm trying to say is that the man, if the man was there or wasn't there, there's a responsibility, there's leadership, there's consequence, and a leader you have to have discernment. Okay, what they tell you, the serpent was subtle. Unfortunately, I believe that if the woman ate the apple, the spirit of subtleness or deceivedness would have entered the woman and would have found a cunning way to advise or to lure the man to also eat. So the spirit is moving around. So all I will say is that if you're in a marriage and you are the head of the family, you have to have all these qualities. Anything that is coming to the house, the home, you have to be able to be discerning. Is it right for the family? Is it good for the family? And then you have to show leadership and ask yourself that, should we go according to this pace? What are the consequences? Can we bear it? What has God told me about this marriage? Where is the marriage going to end? I said before that marriage is a ministry, and we have discussed that marriage is a vocation. So depending on how you lead it, it will either be destructive or very fruitful for us. That's all I will say.
I want to add that we are looking at leadership, discernment, and I also think that willpower is also a factor. Okay. You know, because God has given you your will, but He placed them in the garden and told them that if you do this, if you do that, you know, and I am sure that this conversation about eating of the fruits might be a discussion between the man and the woman. And at the end of the day, who has the willpower to control the other or to even encourage the other not to do? You know, and most of the time we tend to see women as subtle, see women as soft. And so, adenti and a serpent, one quadambo. Na oko obane. Because they were already discussing. Me feel say what we are seeing as onwe duabano ne duabano abre efe. It was pleasing to the eye. Ni nyina no na won koma omuedi emu inti at that particular time. If the husband was to encourage her all the time, and the will would be so strong that there is no way she was going to even accept what the serpent brought. So sometimes willpower in marriage is also important. And you are linking it to a woman, you're worried for 5 years, 6 years, about MI. Most of the time, the pain, so they tend to discuss that with their husbands. They don't just go and then do whatever they want to do. They discuss with their husbands. So like we are saying, okay, a man and so ewo soft spot kakra ewo muknu numbo. Inti so kase kona koye say yemfa Abraham denye example. When the wife came to tell him that, oh, se meme nwo dia ende fa. Odo a odo ne nti odiechi. Nanso na enye bosheba no. Na say Abraham will strong ewo nyame mu enim say boshe bia nyame ahye no no eye den ye bebe mu a anka onye obetwen. So as we are looking at discernment, we are looking at leadership, we should also look at the willpower of the man and the woman, and then love as well. Because if you love your wife, you're going to protect your wife, and you're going to help your wife not to go contrary.
So let me engage my sisters more. Okay. So if God revealed to Abraham that you're going to have many children, okay, and Abraham believed, why should you allow the wife to deceive you or direct you to do other things? That means that the vision was not clear to him. He was not convinced how the plan of God was going to come to pass. Yes, so I was saying that the clarity of the vision have to be made known to the man. And he has to be convinced that as God has said, it will still come to pass. If Abraham had the willpower, no matter what the woman says, that God said, I'll give birth to many children, but it is through you. But God didn't tell Abraham that it is through her or through other means. So she has to make that kind of, we'll say, mistake. But then all mistake is working together for our good. So I saw it there that Eve was saying that God said that we may eat. When you read verse 2, we may eat the fruits of the garden. That means that the education for the woman was not deep. You can continue.
Yeah, I want to add two things. Don't you think, sir, Abraham as a man and the pressure or consider the age, you know, when it said, baby, I made three, and you're possible, I am far past the age of childbearing. But, Osro Sarah, Osro Mugwase, Ebi, I need to be into Nyaya and Connegia and Beda. But to Yaku, until Niri Kofa by ya pet and with Dimikakoye because it's already conceived. 2. The Garden of Eden.
I know a reason, and I said,
The Garden of Eden, so into baby a Dianisiro, a Hong Kong Mutsani Biana. Because it was a garden, they could have stayed far from it.
The point is,
yes, Papa, how do you know it's using to
the in chapter 2 now. Yes, na enkwadua any bone ne papa hunim de dua sadua no omo nyina si the same spot. Now it is only after omo ye bone ni wieye no and yehu say sana enkwadua no onyankopon di si ho say omo ndi no omo nya da nkwa. You know, because it was only after the fall.
Yeah.
And onyankopon ka say yempam nipa na wambedi nkwadua no na wantena se da. So you see, sometimes nipa ne problem they say ade a yese ma ye no eno ne yepese ye ne ye nka se ma ye and because nyankopon anka de bia ya me bom because irade this thing is serious. Nyankopon anka nchira Adam and Eve say nkwadua no mamundi. God didn't say that, but from what we know they didn't eat because omudi ya and Nyankopon anka say yempam wo no mo ambedi no mo antena ho forever. In other words, God had a plan, a perfect plan. Sena ombi omweni no mu hu nkwadua na. My understanding of that scripture is that God had a perfect plan at some point in his creation. And that is why sometimes I say enye bone anipa ye enti na God had a salvation plan. If salvation simply means life everlasting, then God had the tree of life there, that he was bringing humanity to a certain point in their growth when he gives them the tree of life and salvation is there. And that is why some old New Testament scholars will link Jesus Christ to the tree of life in the Garden of Eden. But my point is say every marriage, say communication every marriage, and God has a perfect plan for every marriage. And it's a mobile who kind of made the home come na or how mu komuno. If the conversation is not preconceived with why are you right and why are you wrong, now we are looking at what is wrong and what is right and how to do things and do it right in order to allow the perfect plan of God for our marriage to manifest that. Yen kasa when we are looking at blaming somebody. If we all have the same goal, oba no ngo, bema na eni edwumaye, sika na eni ho, enkola suban na enye, we nyina nkomodie papa ebetumi aboa ma ya eden. Ye also for mamenka bibia mehu on social media, be 2 days now. Because we have that culture of blaming women for everything. Yes, if there is divorce in a marriage, the woman couldn't keep the man. If the child is bad, the mother has spoiled him or her. If there is domestic abuse, what did the woman do? If there is rape, what was the woman wearing? If the marriage is childless, the woman is barren. If the woman is independent or vocal, she is a shawo. That is the kind of society we are in. Inti bibi eniwa eye be ma fault. Oti ase. Bibi e koso wa ware ni mu wrong bibi ano. Be ma talk with your wife. Oti ase. Bible. Woni wo yiri ndi nkomo. So for me ba me ntwa wa. So say Bible ka esi oba bi abo. Yes say. So oba bi akobo dwaman ka esi na bo. Na be ma na we. And also, and it's the same issue here. That is the culture. So that is the culture they live in.
Been descended down to this part.
Say yes, you afraid be adultery.
Good.
We are not told say sa ma me no na wa ware.
Okay.
Adultery so there. E you be a wa ware a oni obi foforo akoda.
Sir.
Whether sa nipa na oni die no wa ware na say on ware ye no.
Wa committee.
Wa ware no. Wa committee adultery. Inti giving that John and Kanchre say sa maame no na waware. So let's assume say maame ne ware ye. Inti maame ne be ma no die no why na committee adultery no. It's because born na maame ne ye no you say adultery.
Also
He didn't just say bemana. Only ni die no onu mum no why den. And so obano ena yekusi nabo. And it's that kind of culture has been with us for a long time. Bema no ono okoware ye na beye busumi nsia oba ne mfefuru afemfi miansa fe nan. When you conclude say and on it say eba na awo ho problem abe oba no na wo so hwehwe solution. Ono na international ni nkombo so wadwa mansa then you bet me work hospital, me hospital. Yeah, on the home come because what conclude this say. O my area see him say Obano na yeden enwo.
Also for Robohama and I viewers Kobono ayede. Na de ba ko ozi hu se papa ka so kan sembi. O say ask yourselves what is wrong and do it right, then begin to ask who is wrong and who is right. Bring in your comments. Share with people.
Who know what is wrong now? So there should be who.
So in marriage, we are not interested in who is wrong. You bring your views, bring your comments, share with friends, invite people on this platform. Put your questions there. We will answer them for you. So again, deal with the issue at hand and stop about who is wrong. And not yet, not blame game na ya avoid no. And no one yet. My first statement is so far as communication is concerned. Wakasa papaya kasa record aso about who and what you know. That one say you should blame game. Now, person may connecting it to ambiguity in marriage, ambiguity and promiscuity. Nipa no pabrabu bi abo se de Abraham ye me kan se o hwa o paaye tinire ne kan ya no de achi o hwa Adama na yere kote ade o gina ho we na ni se de o hu ye eye pe no o paaye na owi a wablimu o ba into one your culture mfimfa ma eba promiscuity a be makra koya ye kan kese o me anwini ho kwan na ko na bodwaman kan wa no tum na so so ba koya ebi mada awoba enoba and say science and medical amehu say enipa bebre na ne man me man no problem nyama. Until with this all inclusive ideas, papa, marriage communication into a year I bet you me aboa solve these cultural differences nana.
I think that the answer is yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, because from all that we are talking about, it looks like we live in a man-dominated world.
Okay.
Enti se be man per se and society ebeba. But then we are now living in a. I'm not sure when I'm not correct. Please let me know.
Okay.
Who say I didn't say wrong? Go, I say not correct. Yeah. Say because somehow almost all of us now at this particular platform, we are living in two cultures. Our born into culture and our Christian culture. Now it seems to me as if our Christian culture now is at loggerheads with our general culture. If you say, you know, Papa, can work adultery, and cast of Berman or Barno, or whatever, so Maria or Berman. In our born into culture, Obama will hope us over more than one. It, you know, say, or what is wrong with it? So even if you go into, I'm saying, was it Yanko Ponokachere, one of these, David, as I want to say,
David.
Senanka opens all what you crack. So it means that the man, by virtue of his cultural position, was at liberty to marry more. Now, and none as one say, or more than one, as a beer. The other woman, I will pay her. Then immediately the fault becomes this one. Because Obama after all so on about what it we your own so blame.
Leah and Rahel.
Enti who say a person is son from the man's point of view, yes, if we want to take it from the cultural point of view. But say if we take it from a Christian point of view, then we need to deal with that Christian culture issue no answer. They say you make sure say our Christian point of view has been accepted and adopted within the existing culture. Say to me anya and no anya accepted there, and now we have a big challenge on our hands because because for example say in our culture it is not individuals who marry. Your families in the warrior. Approach like this, Obi no be kusho baby no makoko no makosaya ya ware. But you know, somehow as Christians we are peneso say me no warrior ya peneso. But then my culture, my family, sort of idea. It is a me mama onye Christo, me papa onye Christo no po am peneso. I still have a challenge whether I can get married to that. You know, it's a huge issue here. It's not just about yetiha can say, but it calls for a whole lot of a deeper engagement with the Christian and his culture. And now say at some point, you know, our culture will say now, let us agree and operate on two cultures, the Christian culture and the traditional culture, and therefore Sekoban say even traditional culture and not Christian culture. Yonko. Now, Kona Konya, some Nabuye. No, besides a half an hour of the
Christian culture.
What Christian, that's all the Bako, you know. It's in a can we have mono. Yea, from our Christian perspective, yet idea. We need to be able to dialogue and play. Can we call it cultural game?
Instead of blame game.
Instead of blame game. Oh, so at some point, you know, as I say, as Christopher, no. We have to go the extra mile to protect our wives who are victims to our existing culture.
Okay, protecting our wives who are victims to existing culture. Can we say, so far as marriage communication and culture is concerned or are concerned, can we say that the world is not fair to women?
Half of the world is not fair to anybody. They depend on the context you're finding.
I am coming from the angle where we blame women for everything.
And the other one, they have the extreme unfairness. But then when you look at scripture, women and children were not, want of a better word, they were not so much valued. I mean, fact, so they look down on them.
You even count them as properties.
All right, so for you to see...
I even blame the Bible there.
So
even though it was in the Bible, it was from a cultural basis.
That's right. Okay.
So the feminists can pick it up from there and say that why is the blame always on the ladies? Why is the blame? Exactly. But when you look at the culture setting of the Bible, you realize that that's what happened over there. The men were superior to the women. Even when you are sharing food, after Jesus gave the people food, they didn't count the women and the children. It's blindness. So that means that whatever the man does, whether wrong or right, he is always right. And the woman is blamed all the time. We've picked the culture from that angle, and we are still handling this angle. As Papa was saying that unless we understand the two cultures, the Christian culture and the culture, so that maturity can help you blend the two. Yeah. And then that's why we said in the beginning that marriage is for matured people. If you are not matured, you always blame each other, and then before you realize there's quarrel or there's fight. But then if you are able to understand the background of the other person, you're able to habit, excuse my language, every useless word that comes from the person. You habit it, but then you try to train the person, educate each other to become better. Each and every day in marriage become better, unless you refuse to learn from one another. So the way you entered marriage to with the character and the habits, you become better in the next year, the next 2 years. And next 5 years, they say that, this person used to be like this. He used to have a very quick temper. But after 5 years in marriage, the temper has gone down. The wife has rubbed a little patience onto him. So we rub on each other to become better. So this world, and the woman will face the works of the blame, and I believe that when you agree that you're going to get married, come together, you have to have the wisdom to be able to grow each other together in Christ and believe that we can handle all this.
Yeah, Mambi, my memory also. Say, you blame people, how do you feel? Do you feel cheated, neglected, abandoned, or you think we are making you too inferior to reality? So far as communication is concerned.
When we are blamed too much, it brings guilt.
Okay.
It brings guilt on us. That, hey, na menkwa de aden, and na me de I say, you know. So what about no? That guilt is on you. Number two, too, it brings something like shame on you. Obia wo, me nam for we ne juma koso. Then the ban is saying na me de etisa. So anytime you are, and if you are blamed by your husband alone, po, and then kaweka so kunu befa ne sa. The society is blaming you. Your in-laws are blaming you because eba emba. Esan se wunye ejuma, weja bibia to be maneso. Ena oye nti sikampo ese ko efie no eno nso nye den enko. Ba nti nka wo be ma no. Ena obetumi agina oyiri echi. Na was supporting no, because if you read the 1 Corinthians, I always say that scripture is not meant for fresh couples who are getting married. It is rather for people who are in the marriage, because love does this. Love is not puffed up. Love protects. Love, love is not envious. Love, there are so many attributes that we can find there. So unless your wife will feel that shame and the guilt, that means that you, the man, you are also in support of what the society is doing, what your parents are doing, and even possible sometimes what your wife's mother or father is also doing to you. In Tiakoban's side, it looks as if the whole world is against you. So it makes you feel that you are nobody in society, but you are worth it.
But you see the amazing aspect of
that. Quickly. Because you see, the point is, because everybody is against your wife. That is why you must be her protection. It's because the system is against your wife. It's because the system is against your mother. It's because the system is against your sisters. It's because the system is against your daughters. That is why you must be their protection. Now, if there is anything that gives any human being, not only anything that gives any human being the sense of security, say what ama wiase nyina atoegu so awie na wabefie na wo ase so adwa nsima ende me hu why adwa nsima din aba ma no bebisa adwa nsima etesen na wo kɔ edwuma etesen na odwa so etesen na wo kɔ kroma etesen na it is so soothing. And how then I told so cry sa environment for her to be able to share no cry to give some kind of security. For me, what this topic that we are talking about, there's word communication. You are found from so many angles, but it is even a sense of security, not just for the man, not just for the woman, but for both of you.
Communication. The whole world is against you. How are you also going about that? You know.
Some of them, and our culture in such a way say, we don't seek to find out the reason why but they are quiet and moving on well. And our vanity fee. Ebia omako medications you say problem bi o be man so anya adwuma tenafie ma memenya adwuma na etobo na hwe wo ho na nyamenya adom na yenya bi ebusuafo buafu ena waje bibi egu ye baso wo akwa wasi buafu wonkumafo buafu, and people outside will blame you for one not working and two not giving birth. Sebema na assurance in the marriage say amphibia, and still those pressures are coming. And it is saying
enough of
before I to ask to what dream. Close your ears. That's why when you might leave your father's house and go and create your family. Let them build their own life. You can advise them, but don't give them pressure. It's unnecessary pressure. They're having difficulties everywhere. So when you start calling the Benabao, that no pressure, no, let them have their challenges in their marriage.
You know something amazing? A number of time, sisters in laws, yes, as Roman worry.
Me, when you call me, I will not even marry you.
What do you say?
I will not even marry you.
Yeah.
But then advice, I mean, the devil call, fine. But when you start giving that, I'll cut the line. I'll do it, and then no one does it. You can't do it.
And you bought the phone yourself.
No, it's not disrespect. You don't dictate to me how I should handle my own. It's a whole challenge. It's a whole atmosphere. Let us face our challenge and let's use the wisdom God has given to us to overcome that challenge. So when we overcome that challenge and somebody is going through that challenge, we can help the person. But when you are tossing us to and fro, we become confused. So let them be.
Where they are so far, did not come out. But you add a little you want.
Let them be. We are in a situation where we are human beings made up of so many types of.
When we say mono, so far can let them be. But am I in such a way say so be I your man, then be your man, and your master. Like your husband's mother. Say oh no, see what's here. Now our husband's own tiny life man.
But an American say, Abrabona ye woman, no yen in a mere sooner the way I met it. Say if I should bring in psychology, everybody and the makeup. You know, you have the temperament running through our homes. So somebody will say, oh, we're yashi, Jaime Manenka. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years. Ebambe mu. Ebia nipa no okay ebia no bi oye sanguine nti ono no onfa niema
serious
na okonyo obi oye wo yire no oye melancholic
we
na se eniema na eba na ebobo de bi odi sun beba de bi odi atete nti de bia no one thing that you have to know de bia no de ba no because okokroma no aba oh me share we yo say no kan yes and they love communication they no say no kan yo say no kan me mfi no men say ukokroma besanko shia sa nipa na and you have to continue to now on to mean so and building it way no because if you get people like that an American they build their own baby fee and who exactly is your wife, who exactly is your husband ni makeup so ukonyo bema or sanguine na okita melancholic husband a wife oh na we the year kakreya na swing. But to say the stigma is on a man more than a man. No, say ye urinum, ye kunu, unim so ukunu ye cholerica. Unim say, hey, ono de oya, I'll cut your line. I won't mind you again. Aha. And I think we need to also Papa Kasano Shasi say we are fallible.
Exactly.
Yen na yen pepe, yen so yen to me and ye perfect that. But many wo ye decide to see a be worry. Your communication ye she mana aye ye affect ye ma any yankasa ya brabono. Me de ba men tungu. Esan say who nim me temperament, who nim ye ube hu kwanya ube faso aye mi ye mi kokrom krampona obi isremia. I know that there is somebody in the house who can comfort me.
The sense of security.
Yeah.
I think yeah. But if we are trying to always play on a very large spectrum so that we can fit everybody's agenda. Brother Sofo, in a jovial manner, I ask what do you feel say? But you see, sometimes it is easily said than done. For example, two people, you can be of the same temperament and whatever it is. But Sekobani said, growing up, no, I got my grow up in a hard way because me I'm a struggle, yeah. I made it. We also dear no dear na if you are free mono na ye kakra. Enti ye support no ye de abusia dwapade and the share no one obese nya wotie. The pressure that will go on him no is different from the pressure that will come on me. Because a certain sister had to be sacrificed to be able to help him to be able to go up.
Njomo and family
It's
assets.
one year the family assets.
Also be enya faso ni
There's
bi.
so be any for so free no. It is a command say we ngoya sister bi wo baby a or pressure on so e we raise more than meme there no. Oh, on a very wide spectrum, we need also to be careful. That is where our culture plays a very important role in some of these things. It will be active na osu, obi e kasa asejabre na no nye den. Ye ka ho bisa say ehin na wo free. Ha obeduru ha no mo ansana ama obi behave the way he is behaving. Ama e be a family pressure yet too hard on that person, that type of thing. No. Who say it didn't now works out to communication. Even if your family made you who you are, the way you communicate with them, is so important, because somebody somewhere will be able to say, I sacrifice to make you who you are and what you are. Therefore, you cannot talk the way you are talking, that type of thing. You won't say a very broad spectrum, so dicey. It covers a whole large year. You can't come and sit here on one idea and then, because they said you can say you traditional person be a part of our panel.
Viewers, we are still in marriage communication. I can't 15 minutes. Still post your questions and we'll address them for you. But I will write them by today. Will be beneficial to you. Be you Jeffrey now, boy. A man boomful. Our area crow. It will be a bay or it will be a yard. But a banister come to him because he didn't and say a radin here. Manakwan money in our worry. Then Munyambia woman, a bay, or baby, a huna bontent is already, we already obey the Obontino. Into a movie abumfia, Obikradi and Cusco, in so Casade, and Acrocrunti, and Ne, Nerabe Kama, Obitimia, your dear sir, and Nindi Peggy, and Nicasechi, then to mention. So Muna Buano, so Kumuna Buano, no morning como, now the papa would more in MP, Mamma Hawk and BP, a man Munyamaso, a dead, and I mean Shramo, you go so in me. Do I? There was a statement, there was a time in make here. Now, whenever I make counseling, so with my counselors, I'm a talker. Me say, fight what fight your marriage, and not the marriage itself. Mami Chechi, because to be a mechanic, Obi a business, where is this guy coming from? Fight what fight the marriage, and not the marriage itself. One said the Adam and Eve, they were fighting the marriage. The moment you fight the personalities involved in the marriage, you are fighting your marriage. But your papa also can say me, or say what and not who. When you are able to deal with the what, the who will be free. Who now the ear problem no crazy and yaba. If you are still concentrating on the ear problem now, the problem will never be solved. It is a mechanism fight what fight the marriage. I'm talking about dealing with the issues and not the personalities. So far as communication, and dealing with issue, what role can we give communication as a tool to solve it? You know what I'm about?
The role to give communication as a tool. As we said, communication is not only verbal.
Exactly.
It's about everything that you do. Fight the content of the issue that is fighting the marriage. So I gave some viewpoints that you need to be patient, you need to be humble, you need to be able to swallow your ego, to be able to understand somebody's perspective, where it's coming from. But when you understand, you can all be at a level, a particular level ground, and can solve the issue. If you know that your partner is loud, and you know you are also loud, you make sure at that instant you subdue your loudness for the person to be loud. So you try to play around it and you can fight that issue. But the moment you add the personality to it, then anger steps in, then issues start blowing off. So I believe that you can communicate well if you know the weakness of your partner's communication and you're able to subdue the kind of part you have that can bring friction. And when you do that, you can easily sit down and talk about it. Sometimes you can't easily sit down because your temper has risen up to a particular level, and then you need to take your time and have some time and cool down your head before coming to talk about issue. Not because the issue has happened, you have to definitely sit down that moment and talk about it. It may escalate. So look at your temperature. If your temperature is too high, the other temperature is too high, it's better you either cool down your head. And then make sure that when you are either cool down and it's high, one person have to be cool down, and that person have to be in a normal shape. Then you can talk about the issue, and then you can solve the issue, not the personality. But one thing I want to add is that I tell most couples that if you come to counseling, I'll ask you, have you quarreled before? Quarrel, as in verbal quarreling, other quarrel. If you have not quarreled before, you go and quarrel and come back. Because it's not rosy. It's not rosy. Yeah, there need to be a quarrel. When I say there's different forms of quarrel, you need to quarrel and find ways of solving it. And if you're able to solve it off the marriage, when you enter, you can know how to solve it. But if it's all about fun, and you get to the marriage and the quarrel comes, you have no point of reference how to solve it. So sometimes there may be fun, but I will want one person to create a quarrel. When you create a quarrel, you know the weakness of the other person, how we attack the quarrel. Then you know that then you can know how to solve it. When you 1, 2, 3, when you get married and the thing happens and he's behaving that way, you have seen it before and you know how to can. It's one kind of advice I give to people. But then marriage is not all fun. They call dance, they call restaurant, they call way. There should be a little friction small, then maturity step in to solve it, then come into it. Thank you.
Also for me, I know you make so for dinner. This also my.
We be say then role na
communication play as a tool
in solving marital issues. Say also for example, no, my name is Siri because my young crophobia. Me pamo omo so omo nkoko no omo mra. Still omo anko. And me nim wa me creating tokwama omo. Me share that kasem show back one. Ya na me nim wa. And how they dealt with it. It was a shock to all of them. And you know, so when you are shocked now, many why you say nipa no, winim no. At the end of the day, they were all comforted because me maomu who say me ana me create here. But if yes, when it was after the problem, they themselves have found a way of ending the anger. And I mean who say me ana me create problem. But let's assume say and can you mean a creative problem no and it's actually in reality it is not a means for you to back out. It is a means for you to work together
and grow
nipa ne bufuo no wehu sir oh sa ni pesa ni bufuo a say neti or you be a ni bufuo a ofa sekan or you be a ni bufuo a onkasa or you be a ni bufuo a ofurifuri. I mean what nipa ne bufuo te saying say on fe nye wumpa you have to before amobe ware no say nye wumpa pla no fe nye wo a you have to find a way of seeing the person angry with another person. Important, but so far for that it's very very important. But I think that say asemsi awari na say mudi hu nkomo a edi kan emamo understanding from what emamo te problem na nkasa ase senia problem ni ye baaye any or how our problem in the idea. So communication helps you to understand the problem, the situation, but it also gives you clarity. The clarity is on the part of mumumi enuno because abra mudi nkomo no munya adwemu nhunumubi ewo into each person's soul or spirit. Unhu se ne nkomo na mudi nkra be ma nipa ne hu se problem no we hunu from a different perspective, hunu from a different perspective. So that gives you clarity, but it also gives you confidence because obia we too many watna say edi or how ne hon komono utuminya confidence to open up your soul to the person, and from that point then you can move to unity because now you are going to work together because mati or how na say mwehumu mienu no ekwan a mofa so a mohwe ohaw no ena mwetumi enya awrehemu say yebetumi open up to each other, and so you can then work together. So communication gives you understanding, gives you clarity, it gives you confidence, and it helps you to work from a united front.
Yeah, that's say I can't break a craving. So me one question na obi a chena dwene wo ho na ya end maybe ye wo maybe a ye wo maybe a they don't communicate in marriage. We saw that we're saying, "Hey, where the you pa okojuma, you know ba, maybe I know where did you want me wakoda." It be up by any bebre. You can communications are so for communicate say, "Oh, mutinasi was in commo." You worry 10 years in Ingomoda. Me here we are Macobi, the Amami, we are Onozu here we are Oko. How can we advise or tell people with such style of marriage communication?
Because bibi etisa no o koko kan no be kan say me sa na metie we so say na me nso metie but say wo de sa na wo tie say na me nso metie e ba aware animu a enya ade e be yie enti no so if you don't know how to communicate, I think from the beginning we said that communication is a skill that we can learn.
Exactly.
Well, so say who ni mu ya I dey say who ni ma dey na ya bisa na enchrew. And then be also ready to learn. There are people who are not ready, couples who are not ready to learn. Now they be ameka so obi a wo e no mpese obi suya because no adwene ne kɔ enti oya ne hwe enye ye but wo a oti ase no a wo pese wa ware na di mu na wo pese wo communication ye die enye ni nyina na counselor beka kyerɛw sesi a adesua bebre e wo ho so you should open up your spirit for learning, and you can start from kakra e de akokese enye wo te sen pe na wo kɔ ene wo kɔ ejuma na ejuma mu te sen ene o boss wo te sen wa hye nkomo bi ase Oko ya bibia ye okay ema wana oh debi o na shase. And if you get a woman or a man who is very emotional, me se me mfie na me call ye say na si ye or the bibia ba. Enti ade na ode aba na ye nkomo ama shase. Oh me mfie no say me nim say we obetumi handle. Me ma na nye problem. Okoba bioma obese bisa no na ashase e wo ho a. Ba so ka say me de sa na metie me do sika to ho. Fa sika no fanya den empo aduane a ubedi mpo wentumi anka nkyere ne se bia na me pese eno cry is a communication, eno cry a kasa. And when in marriage their talk is actually the bedrock, and if you do not talk then I don't know how you want things to work out. And when you are asking about, your friend is saying the importance in the communication, I was going to say that even the bad way, if you are also tough in the marriage, is also a problem. There are people who are not seeing the positive aspect of it, but they want to not tackle the issue, but they rather want to attack your personality. You are a disappointment. I mean, if you say this to a man or a woman, you have really demeaned or a disappointment saying.
But when you decided about, one was so go worry about shape no way and energy home. But but
you are there to help. Okay. You are there. That is why we are saying that if she goes out, nasa society apono, nasa onso aofi onso apona, ehe na opeso unjuna.
Eso ompeno.
Ompeno, ba ompeno time no oye fine no, and the openo. Ba ni na worry na wawo na nefu aye kese no, and na why disappointment. You can change that.
Okay.
You can help change it.
Okay, also for the same, such marriages, what is our comments and contribution to such people? Our not no communication. They are just staying, and they are staying because maintenance on side, Beman maintenance on side, and no money on side.
I'll go with what my sister just said. It's a skill, you have to learn it. So you keep on learning it. But our last statement be, that's not the shape you first saw her. Who did it? No, who did it? You the man did it. You the man did it. And then you brought the woman and she was very fine. And now you have, for want of a better word, you have disfigured her. And now she's not, want of a better, it's not tasty to you again. Who should go and shape her again? Help her to form back to shape. Then I'll be to me pra. You don't know you have disfiguring her. You don't take her for a jogging exercise. Don't help her to become what you want her to be. And after you've left her and her body has not become very good for you, now you want to change other people. I say that it's a garden. The woman is a garden. You work at it. Let her blossom. You don't leave her for her to be. Work at it. And when you work at it, you become like the way you want it to be. Then you don't see other beautiful ones and start following them. It's for mature people. You work at it. If you will say your husband, if you know ever casino, let him work at it. Force him to work. So, as I said, it's a skill. My yen chill. You chill so now you try and do it. Once you do 1, 2, 3, gradually you pick it up. And before you realize, you have become master of it. And you can also teach somebody who is just like you to become better like what you've become. That's what I can say.
You are where that's it. So for comment, your last comment, bro. Of what we are now, your papa, my last no so we have only until the more. I mean,
now me say me put it down.
Me more a minute. Went to soak again.
Eti em say na na me nuanom ne ka no. Bibi eni wa ye hu edwuma enyi. Bibi eni wa aka echiri. Last week, that is how I ended say besi ne enfedodo amaware mo nkomodi nye fa. It's not the end of the world. Yetumi sha say from somewhere. Monjin tumu say nkomodie no ebeboa mo. Se munya gitum say nkomodie no beboa mo a where there is a will, mpenifo say there is a way. You may not be the talking type, but say ye sha say di kan chechem say enye nkomodie nyina na ye kasa bebre. Ebi wo ye little actions. Any bubu bi ne honam ncheachia bi nkakra ekotwetwe enkomo ne ba mo bebue mani mpo na mo ana mo nyese mo nim kasa no ma sha se mo yeden mo kasa. It's just a matter of deciding say ye pese ye hu biribi, and then you can start from that point.
Da o de ye so pene dwere wi anen fesu asa nti bebe adu ye jama. Please continue with your questions. We'll continue also answer them for you. Don't worry. Share your view. Let others also learn by sharing the program to other friends. Papa?
Yeah, I think that I like the way the ending has been. Just a little bit of advice. And it's if you marry somebody or you are married to somebody who are on Pekasa, so try and see how you can improve that person, sort of. But one other thing is a clear communication in marriage. Anytime you meet with the person and you have something to accuse the person of, it kills communication completely. It's on the who are the papa bia one order. True, so are you playboy. True, so are you way. But if anytime you talk to that person who accuse you not there, and baby obey anymore. Na obey reserve. Obi also only will be dinkomo. Even when you are sharing a joke, or they are told him that she be obey fail to sad idea no.
And as of kind of bet you one was bonus is here.
We create archives our marriage mono. Monko design archive because and also so marriage is, we don't arrive, we are always learning.
Exactly.
But where you think that it hurts, where it is painful, and then help that person by soothing. Even when you think that you're find a way of appreciating something that will improve on what is not going well. No, because in marriage, communication is number 1, communication is number 2, communication is number 3. And it starts from the beginning and it will continue to the end. And because of that, there is no perfect marriage. We are always learning.
There is no perfect marriage. We are always learning. Communication number 1, communication number 2, and communication number 3. Wait as you say, we in Comotifia Uguarina. I was saying, Ubesia, every night, the Emrenusoya, and I grow so yet, then. Na adia someone will feature, see came grassy for Clunketwa, Tian Washington. And then you see a Kwakma to him next week Friday, ye pepper a very nice episode. What in bet you want to do? In Titembiano, follow and share. Ye buy up Obinyalenkeno, near Yamishaw. no nka ho omo ware nso nye denenye kama na bebe odi adanse de akyere afoforo nso wonyame agya nyame oba nyame nkronkron di munti amen.